Hello, and welcome to another episode of BS Commentaries. I am your host, Mike, and today I am actually joined by a very, very special guest. Please welcome in Inika Chung. How are we doing tonight, Inika?
I'm fantastic. Thank you for having me here.
Oh, of course, it's a pleasure. For everybody who does not know, Inika Chung, she has two YouTube channels. Um, I came across one of her channels where where she was doing reviews of Tom and Jerry cartoons, and I was just like, okay, this gal's got to be on this podcast. She's got to do a movie with us. And as you guys can see, we are doing Walt Disney's The Jungle Book, 1967. Um, and Anika, give us a little bit of reviews of your channel before we start.
So for my main channel, right? My main one.
Mm-hmm.
So on my main channel, I do a lot of interesting reactions and reviews of film and cartoons from the golden age. So sometimes I like to go dig as far back as I can. If I can find something interesting, something from Mickey Mouse, something from Tom and Jerry or Tex Avery. So anything interesting. If it appeals to me, I'm like, okay, I'll definitely react to this. That's what I do, and also musicals as well too.
There you go. Well, we've had some drama today in Seattle. I don't know if how big of a sports fan you are, but the NFL is releasing their schedules, and it comes to find out that the Denver Broncos and the Seahawks play in Week 1.
Oh my! I like sports though. I will tell you the closest thing that we have to NFL is in Canada here. Basically, like we have the
CFL.
yes CFL.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
I'm very aware of that.
In Hamilton, I think we have the Hamilton Tigers. So that's the closest thing I've actually gone to with NFL. I actually was there and it was crazy. So great time.
Nice. Alrighty. So for everybody who is just new to this channel, I already explained everything to Inika, but if you guys want to join us and watch the movie as we commentate, pull up The Jungle Book on Amazon Prime, Disney Plus, put in the DVD, Blu-ray, whatever you do, make sure it is at 0 seconds. Give us about 12 seconds because there's going to be a message here on Disney Plus, of course, but give us about 12 seconds. And as soon as we say, go ahead, press play and we can do this. So Inika, are we all set?
Yes. Ready to go.
Press the play button. Let's see. And yep. So here it is. So this program includes negative depictions or mistreatment of people or cultures. And it's all right. Ready, guys? In 3, 2, 1, press play. Oh my God. And it's Buena Vista again. So, Inika, this is something that is hilarious to us, but out of all the Disney movies that we've been doing, we've done a lot that are from Buena Vista. And and you can even ask my co-host Richie. This is something that he loves about these old time Disney movies is that they open up with the book.
Yes. And that's actually pretty original because that's something that you will not see no more in Disney
exactly.
films.
By the way, I just found out today, I did not know this, but Bruce Reitherman, who is the son of Wolfgang Reitherman, who did Wolfgang work on this one? He did. He directed it. Jesus. So the first ever Disney movie that we commentated was Sword in the Stone, and one of Wolfgang's kids decided to do the voice role of Arthur, and we did not like a lot of those roles because of the voice changes. But as you can see right there, Phil Harris and Sebastian Cabot in this movie.
Yes.
And so again, I'm looking right now on the Wikipedia. So the big reason why there was a Disney disclaimer is I guess. Oh, okay. I know. Okay, I can see why it is. So it says there's been criticism of the portrayal of the orangutans, which are seen as racist caricature of African Americans, and you know what, I'm agreeing with that one. I mean it took me a while, but it took me a while to understand what that disclaimer was, though. It really did.
Oh, I guess for me, I've seen quite I know Disney's known for a lot of their films back in the days that had a lot of not so good things, but I tend to realize that, that happened a long time ago. So it's all about, we have to like learn from that and just learn to like, okay, that wasn't okay back then, but now they put that warning there, which is fine, so yes. Yes.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm pretty sure that Disney has played a game in some of their movies called let's play a game called How Many Stereotypes Can We Fit in the Background? And
you know what?
And I'm not gonna lie. I'm willing to bet you that Disney can pull off that game so well.
In a way, I do agree. Sometimes they'll try to slip something they're not realizing. They'll be like, "Oh, I'm sorry. We didn't know that it would offend anybody." So,
sure, you didn't know.
Yes, I could say there's so much.
First of all, this is the one thing that kind of upsets me about this movie. Like, what fucking parents leave their kid there? Unless they were eaten by lions.
Jeez, I think it could have been many certain scenarios. Maybe someone got lost. Probably,
that smile by Bagheera, by the way. I just like that little smile that he had when he just was looking at Mowgli.
It's so sneaky, the same, so curious. He's just like, But Mowgli's so cute as a baby.
So again, Sebastian Cabot plays Bagheera, one of my very favorite voice actors that Disney chose in multiple roles. And again, the first one that we did was Sword in the Stone, and those wolf cubs. So from what I'm going to understand, Bagheera is leaving the basket on the orphanage door.
Yes, hoping that, okay, the mother instincts is in, so she's definitely ready to take care of another one.
The facial reaction right there by Bagheera, he looks so mad. He's like, wait, you don't have a door.
That cry.
Sure, poke a baby.
Oh, they're so curious and thinking, I've never heard that sound before.
And again, they're actually taking scenes from 101 Dalmatians right here too.
Actually, I came across about that too. Apparently, I did not know that.
Oh yeah, Disney is so well known. Facial reactions are everything right now. Because at first Aquila was walking in and he looked drunk. He actually looked drunk. And of course he sniffs the basket, looks at his wife's like, are we seriously doing this?
Yep. She's like, yep, we're taking in.
But again, Walt Disney back then was just so well known for reusing scenes.
Wow, I did not know that. Okay, now I know.
Oh yeah. Wolf's cell phone.
He loves
that scene right there was in Sword in the Stone, by the way, where Mowgli's getting licked but it was Arthur in that. You can actually, I'm pretty sure you can actually go on to YouTube and look up like Disney reusing scenes, because I'm pretty sure they have a video like that. They got a video for everything on YouTube.
I will definitely check that out. I never knew that. Okay, I'm definitely curious with the Sword of the Stone and the 101 Dalmatians. Like, wow. Okay, now I know.
By the way, I'm curious, where the hell did Mowgli get the orange undies?
Oh yes. Like, that's actually a very good answer. I'm like, the wolves, they don't know how, they can't tie him. They don't
exactly.
Okay. They're definitely missing on that part there. You know what? I'm gonna probably assume.
Oh wait. It was Rama. That was his father's name. So, fun fact: Aquila is here being played by John Abbott, a very well known Shakespearean actor. And then Ben Wright is doing Rama, the father. And once again, I love how Disney back in these days, they They used a lot of English actors, but it's just like, you know, I just love how they take a lot of English actors and Shakespearean actors and put them in voice acting roles.
I never really realized that. I did notice though. Actually, it's kind of funny as you mentioned it because I know Disney is using a lot of English actors right now for a lot of movies. Apparently,
Really?
I think, for example, like you know, Doctor Strange is from England. Tom
Mm.
Holland, Spider-Man. Well, just for example, but yeah. I just noticed though, just some.
So I'm noticing the difference between the Disney Plus and when I own the VHS is that the VHS was darker, and in the streaming service, it's brighter. It makes they're trying to make the colors pop a little bit more in the movie.
I definitely do notice a big difference. I would say definitely with a lot of the Disney collection, especially the older ones. I do have a couple of VHS myself, and it is a lot more brighter. You're actually right about that. Yes.
Okay, I like that from Mowgli. Oh, well, we'll just explain to this murderous tiger that I would never do anything like stupid kid.
Jeez, you don't know what he's up against, Shere Khan.
Seriously, who the hell has ever explained anything to a tiger and lived to tell the tale?
Like Shere Khan's like the equivalent of Scar of Lion King.
Oh shit. I like this. I actually like this part right here just because of the
He's like, climb up there.
like Bagheera's just making fun of him.
Oh my gosh. The way how he climbs that. Oh my god.
Oh, that'll definitely make you squeal like that.
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Definitely.
He's got a lot of patience.
Right?
Yes.
Again, it's just the facial reactions and everything.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus Christ, it's Winnie the Pooh.
Yes. I remember that voice. Yes.
He's just Mowgli sticking his tongue out the snake.
He's not going anywhere, Mowgli. He's saying he's curious.
Exactly. But seriously, so Sterling Holloway doing the voice of Ka, but as everybody knows him, the first ever voice of
Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. He
These
ties
eyes.
him with his funny voice.
You know, when I was a kid, I always used to think, never look into the eyes of a snake because they'll do this to you.
Jeez. I never had that encounter, but it must be crazy. I wonder if snakes can actually hypnotize.
That stupid smile on Mowgli. Ow. That will hurt.
He smacked him good. That's like equivalent of Will Smith slapping Chris Rock.
By the way, when and now Bagheera, he's just backing up. He's just like, why did you open your eye?
Oh my god. Boy.
And again, here comes Bagheera. Oh, God, that smile on Bagheera's face. Now, this part right here, I'd love to know how the hell did he get a knot in his tail?
How the?
Seriously, how does a snake get a knot in their tail?
I've never seen that before. Oh my gosh! Like, I think it's just him. Like he's so used to it. Looks like he's kind of familiar with this every time. He's familiar getting himself in some entanglements.
Sarcasm, dude. First of all, like, so one thing about this movie that I'm interested in is, can people actually sleep in trees without falling out? Because if you actually they're gonna cut to the morning, but Mowgli is there. He's just like wrapped around Bagheera. But I'm just curious, like, how can you sleep through the whole night without actually falling out of the tree?
He's learning some really good. You know what? Balance, man. Well, all it takes is just, I guess, holding on to Bagheera, and then and then you're good. I guess his climbing instincts have gotten better, so it's just he's getting used to it. Like, look at Tarzan. Well, he can
a parade.
Oh yes, the Elephants March Parade.
J. Pat O'Malley doing the voice acting role for Colonel Hadi.
Oh, the Colonel. Okay, I like that. I like this. The march, the military style.
Oh yeah, I like it. I think the funniest part in the entire movie is when he's like inspecting all the elephants.
Oh, the elephant! That elephant's so cute. How does he have hair?
See, now that's the thing that we even talked about in the Robin Hood podcast, is that Hiss the snake had hair. And then in the Sword and the Stone, Arthur and Merlin as fish had hair. Like, how do all these animals have hair?
Yeah, like I know he's not no woolly mammoth.
Right?
Yeah. Turn around. The way how Mowgli is walking like an elephant is really hilarious. Like.
So, by the way, Ron Howard's brother Clint Howard actually did the voice of Junior right there.
Really? I did not know that. Oh my goodness.
Well, that's what you got to do. Well, when you're in the military, that's all you do is march.
March.
Oh, I love this one right here.
This is exactly
Spanks his wife. Spanks his wife.
This military style is like working actually at a Hell's Kitchen environment. Yes.
Right. Again, only the one thing, like, I can only imagine, just like Winifred, Colonel Hadi's wife. She's just like, okay, that's the only time you can do that in public. This elephant is high. You can tell in the eyes.
Oh yeah. He's on something. He's lifted right now. He's lifted.
Mm-hmm.
It helps to ease away the stress.
It was then I received the Victoria Cross for bravery above and beyond the Fall of Duty. Those were the days.
Discipline was a thing. And he waves the bamboo at the camera.
My goodness.
And you definitely need to be heavy to break a bamboo stick. What the hell happened to his tusks?
They're crooked, man. Oh, jeez.
Wipe up that silly green soldier.
He's a scrapper, too. I can tell he's a scrapper.
Again. Nice Beatles haircut.
Oh. But
there you go. Now he's got the military hairstyle.
this hairstyle is giving me kind of like the Beatles for some reason.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. It was the Beatles style. And speaking of the Beatles, you know, the vultures in this movie, Walt Disney actually asked the Beatles to do all the voicing for the vultures.
Oh my God, that would have been a lot better. That would have been cool.
Right?
Oh, that is a missed opportunity.
Well, apparently the Beatles actually said no because they were on a tour, but Disney only promised them, they only wanted them to come into the studio for one day to do the voice roles and the songs, but they clearly just said no, we don't want to do this role.
Aw. Jeez. That'd been cool to hear John Lennon talk on there. I would have liked that.
Oh my God, that would have brought up like a lot of good memories. I'm not gonna lie.
Of course. But actually, I did kind of read a little bit. I think they did like a homage. So I think the Vultures look like some of the Beatles. So
They did. So it was actually after the Beatles said that they didn't want to do the role because they decided, because we can't get the Beatles in this movie, how about we just design the vultures to look like them instead?
yes. Hey. But as a kid, when I watched this, I would never think about these things at all.
Right.
Like, yes, I know. Like, I watched the Jungle Book probably, I think, only 3 times in my life, 3 times as a kid. But I always enjoyed the stories. Uh-oh!
Oh, shit!
Oh, my gosh. Damn.
Elephant train wreck.
Yes. It's about a Dumbo situation.
It was a Dumbo situation.
Yes. When they saw that rat, they just like freaked out and then ended up calling each other.
We're taking you to a man village, damn it.
He likes it out here. I can tell he doesn't want to leave. Introducing someone from the wild into the man village. Oh my gosh, I hope that doesn't come off.
Dude, like seriously, what is that made out of? What is that? Is that rubber or some shit?
It looks like it. It's like some strong undies.
Mowgli wearing them rubber huggies. I hate myself for that joke.
Oh, it's okay, Mowgli. You can still stay in the jungle.
Mm-hmm. Kind of depressing on this part, I'm not gonna lie.
Yes, it looks like he just didn't want to go, like, and that's when they're just like parting their ways. But I can tell he definitely cares for Mowgli because, like, he was so concerned. He wants him to go back because he knows he's not gonna survive because of other predators out there too. So
exactly. Oh, like here comes Baloo.
You know, as I'm seeing Baloo, I'm thinking about that TV show Tailspin. Yes.
Yep. Phil Harris, ladies and gentlemen. I think I might be ahead of you in a couple seconds. Let me see. I think I can hear it. Is he singing Doobie Doo?
Yes.
Okay. And him smelling his hair. Oh, Mowgli just bitch slapped him in the nose.
Shay, he's like, I ain't talking to you.
He's like, boundaries, Baloo, boundaries.
Just 6 feet apart.
And this is before COVID.
Yes.
Hey, kid, you need help. An old balloon to fight like a bear. Now, come on, I'm going.
But again, Phil Harris, of course, doing the role here. So Phil Harris had three roles with Walt Disney, of course. The Jungle Book was the first one. Oh yeah, that's real intimidating.
Ooh, yes, he ain't holding back.
Mm-hmm. And
Like,
see now, and you're right. You're absolutely right about Bagheera. He may be like Mowgli may just like tick him off, but it's just like Bagheera cares about him.
yes, he does.
Another thing that I really do love about these old Walt Disney movies, like between the 60s and the 70s, is that they don't use music with words. They use orchestral music, and it makes you feel things in the movie.
Exactly. Like, I know compared to Disney, everything actually has to have words in the song, like the
Ow! Good Lord! Like that Mowgli's spine's broken.
He's fine. He's made of steel. The jungle has toughened him up already, so he can handle anything.
Indian people are tough.
I didn't mean to.
I go lie about that. I work with a couple, so they work out at the gym.
You better.
And they can lift heavy stuff. So they said, "Oh, let me help you, young lady. Let me help you out with that." I'm like, "Okay, sure."
Hey.
Yo, nice right hook. And now Mowgli's just gonna be tickling the hell out of him. But again, so Phil Harris, again, like I said, this was his first Walt Disney role with Walt Disney, and of course, then he did. Funnily enough, is that he did all of his roles with Walt Disney came 3 years apart from each other. So it was The Jungle Book in 1967. It was Thomas O'Malley with the Aristocrats in 1970, and then Little John with Robin Hood in 1973.
Oh, that was my favorite movie. I liked Robin Hood. I like that.
Yeah, we did that movie on the podcast before.
You did? Oh my gosh, that's been a lot of fun. There's so much to say about Robin Hood, especially with the foxes.
Mm-hmm. So, one movie that I love to just give credit to when it comes to like orchestral music that makes you feel things in the movie, a great movie to give an example of is Titanic.
Yes, I totally agree. Yes, I'm a Titanic fan.
Are you really?
Yeah, I like the movie.
So Inika, K Hart, our main co-host, he hates it whenever I bring up that movie.
Really? Oh, it wasn't entirely up to their opinion.
But that was the first movie that we actually commentated on this podcast, was Titanic. So that was fun to do.
I could tell must have been a lot of jokes. Trust me, of course, with Jack Dawson, trying to get the girl, but then the girl.
Oh my god. Okay, Inika. So Michaela, who does. Ew, that's gross. You're not an anteater, dude.
Oh no.
Oh, dude.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just trying to figure out how he did, like, because he was deep underneath that rock. So how the hell did that not squish him? Also, I can't get over Baloo's tail. It's funny the way it wiggles.
Yes, because he's feeling that groove, It's the Bare Necessities.
And then Mowgli getting the banana, he just looks up at the trees like, "You piece of crap! You didn't give me a banana." But yeah, so the I don't know, like, how did he do this? Like, that this entire line where he was just, I mean, that is everything that Phil Harris said is a tongue twister.
Yes. His tail is really bouncing, man. It's so cute.
And there's Baloo. He's shaking his butt, and there's his tail.
You know, I used to dance and dance, you know, and shake to the song. You know, when I was listening to it as a kid, I was like singing along with this. I remember this. I was trying to dance like Baloo.
But no, like, so when we did Titanic, Michaela, who joined the show to do the commentary with us, she had the joke of the podcast because, we were talking about like when Jack is about to die because we were calling Rose ungrateful.
Yes.
And I was telling her, like, Jack did all this stuff for her. Like he saved her from committing suicide. He saved her from falling off the ship. And then she decided to talk about the scene where they were in the car together, and she's like, and he gave her an orgasm, and I'm just like, you did not just say that.
Wow. Rotted. Ow.
Okay, I seriously wish I could float like that, but I would need to be in the Dead Sea just to do that.
He's just loving the stream. This reminds me of Princess and the Frog when the gator's just, you know, streaming down that. Just a little bit. Just that groove he's feeling.
I'm really surprised that Phil Harris only did 3 Walt Disney movies, and they could not find him for more roles, because I figured Phil Harris is a great voice actor. I'm not gonna lie.
And he has a great personality too. I can tell that I can tell he definitely enjoyed doing this character of Baloo. I can tell with this voice.
He did.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna say this right now. Those are some ugly monkeys.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I totally agree with that. The way how they show these monkeys, like they look like the annoying one. You just want to say, "Get out, man!"
Oh no.
Their hair looks like something of like the, you know, like the English, you know, young bands back in the days, like that.
Oh yeah, I see it. Like the English band. Also, monkeys' lips are not that big.
No.
Okay,
Oh
that was
God.
creepy. That was creepy.
So tricked. They're so mean too. Oh my God.
Right. Ouch.
This is something that you would definitely see in Jumanji with these kind of monkeys.
Exactly. Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. Where the hell is Robin Williams when you need him?
Yeah.
So, so for the monkeys, actually, there was only 2 voice actors who did the. Okay, that one made me laugh. Like the way he's laughing at him.
So goofy, you know, but they're also kind of giving me like, you know, like the monkeys from the Wizard of Oz too. The monkeys.
Mm-hmm. Now, see, I'm gonna be truthfully honest with you. I'm looking at the monkeys, and I don't see any issues with them, like what the disclaimer said.
No,
But
I don't see it.
Like, is that kind of weird?
I would say so. Basically, I know like they used some interesting voice actors for the monkeys. Like, you know, apparently they I don't know if you knew about this, but people were actually considering Louis Armstrong for the voice of King Louie. But then,
I did know that, and I really wish they would have done. But I
think I heard that Disney was worried about having him because, you know, they're thinking, oh, if Louis Armstrong portrays King Louie, they're thinking it might be racist. But honestly, if Louis Armstrong is willing to do it, he's doing it. He has no problem with that. So I think he was considered for the role.
Damn, Baloo's got some lungs. Oh, you heard me, huh? But Bill Skies and Pete Henderson did the voice acting roles of the other monkeys, and they were and as everybody know, I don't know if anyone knows, but Skiles and Henderson were a long running American stand up comedy team.
I never knew that.
So Louis Prima, by the way, did the voice acting role of King Louie, a New Orleans jazz musician, of course.
And I was actually reading up on him actually a little bit earlier before we got into the podcast. I was reading up on him, and in a way, like he sounds so soulful. Like I think he did a great job as King Louie. You know, he definitely it was influenced with a lot of African American jazz. So, so he definitely, I'd say he would nail it. But I think it would be cool if maybe Louis Armstrong was probably maybe they had two characters, him and Louis Armstrong, another orangutan. Something like that.
So no joke, the other monkey in this, I'm finally looking it up, but his name is Flunky, but he's the one with the gray hair. He kind of he almost looks like Beethoven.
Oh, I gotta see that again. Okay, I gotta wait to watch that again.
Okay, I've tried shooting a banana into my mouth like that. I can't do it. I wish I could.
Oh, that's too much. Like I can only handle. No.
How do you fit two? How do you get two bananas in your mouth?
Wow, he ain't choking on the bananas. Oh my gosh.
Right? Shoot.
He's learned to eat like Mowgli. He's learned to eat like an animal. That's why he's able to handle living in the jungle. The jungle has toughened up, so he can definitely handle anything, whatever comes to him.
And I love the soundtrack to this. Like the songs that are actually sung in this movie. I think there's only 3 of them, and no, there's actually 4 of them, but. I mean, I don't think they really could have. I think if Louis Armstrong would have done this, there he is. There's Beethoven.
I see that. You know what? As I'm thinking about this, I think they could have probably had Louis Armstrong play the trumpet for this, and then Louis Prima.
I think so.
If they kind of did that together, a collaboration with the 2 of them, I think that'd be good.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, who would love to see Louis Prima and Louis Armstrong together doing
Oh my God, yes.
I totally agree.
I love. He's like, bitch, stop it! You're stealing my reign. I'm king. You're not supposed to be overperforming me.
You're right. It's like giving me Mufasa vibes with that, Kane. Mufasa.
I love the whistling in that one. That was good whistling.
I do love this song, though. I do.
But again, so 3 of the 4 songs in this one, I'm not going to count Ka's song because that one was just absolutely lame. But all 3 songs, I want King Louis song, Baloo's song, and the Vulture song are great songs in this movie.
Yes, and I like the scat, like ooby doo. I want to be like you. I love that.
Why are you encouraging a child to play with fire? Isn't that what Smokey the Bear is trying to prevent?
Fire. These monkeys are careless. They don't care. They like to live on the edge.
Exactly. And Baloo, oh my God, Baloo just cracks me up.
He's getting ready to fight. I'm like, okay. Nope. The music is taking him to another level.
He's loaded with both.
Yes.
He's gone.
He's like, no.
Oh, I caught Bagheera just like him just pretending to be that statue.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
This was
First of all, how dumb can you be to mistake a bear for an orangutan?
Oh my, he doesn't even notice at all. What if he does know it?
His big butt and jiggly tail give him away.
Yes.
So from what I've actually read of, Prima and Harris, they got together, and they spent about 4 hours trying to create that little thing that they were doing, and they wanted it to be perfect.
Oh my! I guess one thing about these, yeah, it's all about them just being perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's like they have to get it right. Like if it doesn't sound good, they're not gonna. I will tell you, it's true though. Some of these musicians, especially the ones, the great musicians, yeah, like Frank
Exactly.
Sinatra, like they're all about perfection. They'll do it 100 times if they have to. All right, run.
Dude, where'd you get the bat?
Wow, bam, bam, bam.
I would
It's
love
Bam
to know
Bam
where. It's Bam Bam's Club. Oh my god. It was left over from the Flintstones filming.
Yes. Oh, let's see
Oh,
if
boy.
King Louie can handle that. Are you struggling?
Wouldn't you? Okay, that statue at the end of that pole was ugly.
Yeah. What the heck was that?
Oh, that gave me a headache seeing Baloo getting hit on the head like that. And he's just standing there.
Baloo will do anything to kind of get, like say, I'll save it. He wants to be that hero.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I call a swinging party.
A swinging party. Jesus.
Yes.
So that's what he calls a swinging party, is dancing, dressing up as an orangutan, pulling off a rescue, and destroying an ancient temple. Wow. I mean, when I say it like that, it almost sounds bad. Hey, that's racist. Man's ability to get into trouble. Seriously, dude, come on. We don't get into trouble that often.
The way that you say it, like man's. That's what Toronto's like, man's. I heard that.
But seriously, first of all, why do you have to say man? Why can't it be? Oh, never mind. This was the 60s. Now I know why. The only men who get into trouble every day are politicians.
Yes. Honestly, it's been a crazy thing going on, especially now we're having the election right now in Ontario.
Oh Lord. Yeah, midterms are coming up here in America, and it's gonna be very interesting on Twitter.
Yes.
A word? Do you know what Baloo just sounded like? That I'm not even going to be honest. So I don't mean to sound stereotypical, but that sounded like a 1950s family. Baloo is the wife saying, "I need to have another word with you," and Baloo is just the lazy, drunken father saying, "You want to talk some more?"
Oh, he's nagging.
He's also got a fat lip too. Look, Baloo's got a big lump on the side of his lip.
Oh, really? I don't.
You didn't notice that?
No, let me look again. I probably missed that. That. He's still
yummy. He's still eating grapes.
He's calling this fight victory. This thing.
Mm-hmm. This is the part in the movie that is just like kind of it starts to get a little emotional, just because because Bagheera just finally starts explaining like just how in danger Mowgli really is, and Baloo finally realizes it.
Yes. I feel like in a way, I think when you say where, Shere Khan, he's not realized. He's thinking like, oh, Mowgli can survive here. But definitely, I guess in a way, he's giving like that wake up call that, hey, it's time to, cut this shit out. Like, it's all about that mission, just getting him back into the village.
It does. And look at Baloo. He's finally realizing it. And honestly, I feel sorry for Baloo because there's a line coming up that really just eats at your heart.
Are you out of your mind? I promised him he could stay here in the jungle with me. It's just the point. As long as he remains with you, he's in danger.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Here it is.
Because he won't listen to me.
Here it is. Oh God! See, that's just heartbreaking because he loves Mowgli. Like Bagheera loves Mowgli too, but Baloo just loves him like a father, and it's just hard for him to let him go.
He's definitely connected more with Mowgli than the other cat.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel that he'll definitely Baloo. I think Mowgli will definitely listen to Baloo. I think he will.
I mean, you're absolutely right at that because Bagheera was absolutely right. Mowgli he didn't want to listen to him. But I mean, it's tough to see this because, I can honestly relate with Baloo right now because, it's hard to let someone go like that you care about so much.
But I'm glad he's getting the picture now that.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what year this was. I'm so curious. I never think about this.
Oh, the year that the movie was made?
Oh no, I guess the setting of it was this probably maybe in the 1800s, 1900s.
I want to say this is about probably right at the beginning of the 1900s. I want to say that because if you remember, what was it? Colonel Hadi said that he was in the Battle of 88, which, if a lot of people do their history, the English and India and England were at war with each other for some dumb reason. I don't know the background of the history, but I want to say that this really is coming right at the turn of the 20th century.
Okay, I guess in a way. Oh yeah, you're right about that. Oh yeah, Alpha was talking about the war, right? Okay.
Also, fun fact about this movie is the Sherman Brothers. If everybody, I know the Sherman Brothers wrote 5 songs in this movie, and as everybody knows, the Sherman Brothers are very famous for writing Walt Disney movie music.
Oh wait, I'm thinking the Sherman Brothers. Did they write? I think Mary Poppins musical too.
They did.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. Yes. Okay. Yes. Let's go fly kites. Yes. Okay.
See, Mowgli's not even listening to him now.
I want to tell you something. Now listen to
What's the matter with Papa Bear?
Look, Mowgli, I've been trying to tell you. I've been trying all morning to tell you.
Man, this is just brutal.
The man village?
Ah.
Now believe me, kid,
The man
wow,
village.
that was kind of a low blow. So in 1994, by the way, I don't think it was part of Disney. Oh no, it was Walt Disney. So Walt Disney released a live action Jungle Book, which I think it sucked. Then in 2003, they came out with the Jungle Book 2, and I watched it, and I didn't think it was that great. And then finally in 2016, they came out with the live action CGI hybrid remake, and that one was terrible as well.
It's like for some reason they always want to remake these classics. I feel like the classics should just remain how it is, or maybe if what they could probably do is maybe extend the story.
Oh, damn, here he is. Old Stripes himself.
Shere Khan.
Mm-hmm. I think one of the best, I want to say top 10 Disney villains of all time.
Yes.
Just trying to get that deer.
The deer's just like minding them. Is like, okay, that's in the corner.
Mm-hmm. Oh, stupid elephants.
Oh.
Stupid.
I like how they barge, man.
I love what he just said right there. What beastly luck. Confound that ridiculous Colonel Hottie. So George Sanders, another British actor, playing Shere Khan right here. Funnily enough, he was born in St. Petersburg.
Oh, St. Petersburg, Florida?
St. Petersburg in the Russian Empire.
Oh, excuse.
Sorry.
No worries.
Check him out, water skiing, or elephant butt skiing.
Wait a minute. Who's there involved? I get the commands around here. I'll speak up. Who was it?
It was me. It was me. I said it.
You know my commands. Oh, Colonel, I'm sorry, but I need your help.
Oh, Shere Khan. He's very much he's giving me so much Scar vibes.
That smile and his facial reaction.
His face looks so sinister.
Like his smile, it didn't look like he was sinister at all. It just like he looked like a kid looking at a cake.
Oh.
And that's
Oh
now
my
that
God.
was sinister. That was sinister right there. How delightful.
Actually, it's kind of interesting. Apparently, the Jungle Book was more darker. I heard from I was reading up something that was a little more darker than the actual book.
It was actually. It really was. Is it just me, or I'm not gonna lie. So Walt Disney has that kind of reputation of, even though that these movies are intended for kids, they have a dark story, because a lot of these villains they die in bad ways.
Yes.
I think one of the most brutal ones that I've ever seen was both Professor Ratigan and Gaston.
Gaston? Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm. Because I don't know if you know this, but if you actually watch the clip of Gaston falling and you pause it at the exact right moment, his eyes have the death skulls in it.
Really? Okay, I gotta check that out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I wonder if they might have probably cut that out from the actual Disney Plus. I gotta see if they have that.
I think they still have it. Hold on a sec. I need to send you that image.
Yes, send that to me.
Here on Instagram. Here we go. I got it. There it is. I just found it.
Oh.
Hang on a sec. Okay. I am sending this to you on Instagram. You got to open this up on the podcast and see it.
Okay, let me take a look here. Let's see.
And they put him under the bus.
Oh my gosh! Oh jeez!
Is that not creepy as hell?
That is. Oh my gosh! Yes, for some reason Disney's very obsessive over Halloween. Disney loves Halloween.
Oh yeah, but again, like I think one of the most underrated Walt Disney animated movies of all time was The Great Mouse Detective, and oh god. Aretha. Okay, real quickly, this elephant with the buzz cut. Do you know who he's kind of reminding me of right now?
I think trying to think. I know the buzz cut. I'm thinking a military soldier. His hair reminds me of some kind of like.
Well, have you ever heard of R. Lee Ermey?
No, I haven't heard.
Have you ever seen the movie Full Metal Jacket?
No, I haven't seen it.
Okay, so R. Lee Ermey was no, I'm agreeing with Shere Khan on that one. You cannot have the element of surprise when you're an elephant. But so R. Lee Ermey was a former drill instructor and a former sergeant major in the Marine Corps, and he got his acting debut in the movie Full Metal Jacket. And the reason why he got his debut was the Marines came to him and made him look over the script, and because he actually said, this is not what a real drill instructor would say to these men. And they said, okay, you will be we will cast you and you will do it. And he improvised every single line that he had in the movie. And he was a really good actor for being a former military sergeant major. But that's what that haircut reminded me of, was R. Lee Ermey.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. But actually, that hairstyle has so much reference to that. Definitely military. It is definitely military. Like more the older.
Oh, 100%. It's more Marines than anything else.
Yes. Kind of like a Joe Swanson kind of look.
The Joe Swanson look. Oh my God.
Well, yeah.
So, by the way, this was the last film, by the way. I almost forgot to mention. This was the final film that Walt Disney ever was a part of. He died because Walt Disney, I believe, died in 1966. Yes, he died in 1966. And this movie was still in production at the time. And as I'm looking, the release date was October 18th, 1967. So I guess what Disney did was they kind of delayed the production of this movie, but this really was Walt Disney's last film, and that's kind of amazing to think about.
Geez, like actually, I will say that Walt Disney did a great job in this film. You know, he definitely, made it a masterpiece. Like I would say, all the films that he did a great job.
Mm-hmm. Is it just me, or is Ka giving off those stranger danger feelings?
Oh, he's giving it a hypnotizing look again.
The way he laughs and his whole body just shakes.
Like subtle ways. See, he's about to do it again. Almost tie himself in the up again. Almost.
Seriously, like, dude, like Ka's giving off that stranger danger mentality. Like he's that creepy dude that hangs around everywhere. See?
Oh my gosh.
Again, I do not like this song one bit. I just don't like it.
I can kind of see this snake, at Alice in Wonderland for some reason.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and it took me a while, by the way, because some of the things about this movie I didn't get, like why are there wolves in the jungle? But come to find out that I just looked it up, and the wolves are Indian wolves. So there are wolves actually in India, and I had no clue.
Oh my God, I never knew that.
I had no fucking clue about that, and is that one of the most amazing factoids you've ever heard? Is that there are actually wolves in India?
Yes. Okay, I gotta totally look this up for sure. I need to look this up.
Because you hear this, folks? I mean, and I looked up the factoids, and Inika still doesn't believe me.
I have to look it up. I'm curious though. But hey, anything's possible. Like I will say, in this world, there's a lot of mysterious things. Like places, animals you would never think that would actually be there. They're there. So I believe anything's possible.
Exactly. But when you do see it, though, I mean, it's just It's just an amazing factoid. That cracks me up. The tail doorbell.
Oh, what a surprise!
I really do like Shere Khan's the voice actor that they picked him, because George Sanders is a real, like, his voice is really, they picked the perfect voice actor for this.
I will say you're right. They definitely use a lot of English voice actors for this one. I will say, yes, they did, and they did a great job.
Mm-hmm.
In a way, as I'm thinking about it, because like I know in India there was a lot of British that were in India, so I'm thinking at that time,
Mm-hmm.
because there's a place called like No British India, like.
Oh yeah. I remember that. And like you said, so it was at this point in time that a lot of British, I think the British Empire at the time was still in India. So the fact that they did have English actors do voice acting, it's kind of funny in that way.
Yes, I know. As I'm thinking about it,
Did he? He scratched his nose.
jeez.
That just cracked me up. How Shere Khan actually was scratching one of Ka's nostrils.
Yes, he's trying to be all smooth, like. Oh, he's so curious of finding him. Oh my. Oh yeah, hide him. Now he's taking on Mowgli's side. Now he's trying to help protect Mowgli.
Now the look on Shere Khan's face is very sinister at this point.
Oh my goodness.
Real quickly, Shere Khan, did you forget you are a tiger and you can climb trees?
He's acting like he's so posh, like it's like
Mm-hmm. Good show.
Thank goodness that snake was protecting Mowgli.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad he's actually doing that. He's not eating him this time. He's actually helping him.
In a way, but and also you need to think about this. He still wanted to eat him.
Yes. But in the beginning, yes, he did. But some people have a slight change of heart. Okay, maybe they're realizing, okay, maybe I don't have to eat this human. He can be spared. Oh.
Good Lord. I think Ka really needs to carry around a bottle of aspirin with how many times he hits his head.
It's like I trust you. It's like you said. You can trust anyone.
Oh, okay. Okay, he definitely has a point there. Yes, you can't trust anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
The sound effects of when he's slithering away.
He did it again now. He's so used to getting caught up in entanglements.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the vultures.
So here we go. So one of the voices, so Colonel Hottie, J. Pat O'Malley, actually did Buzzy the Vulture. For Ziggy, it was Digby Wolf who did that. He was a really famous actor in both Australia and the United States. And then let me see, Lord Tim Hudson, an actual Lord Tim Hudson did. Who did he do? He did Dizzy the Vulture, and then Flaps was done by Chad Stewart. Funnily enough, is that Chad Stewart was the youngest out of all of these vultures. the youngest voice actor in all of these Vultures.
There you go again. The same
And Chad Stewart actually died just a couple months ago in December.
really got it. There you go.
Hey, this year? Oh, last year.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he lived a long life.
Look what's coming up.
So it says here that he was born in Widmer, Westmoreland, England, and he passed away in Haley, Idaho. Now, first of all, I think that's kind of funny because you go from England all the way to Idaho. That's the most random state to actually live in for the rest of your life.
Come on, let's
Actually, I've never been to Idaho before, but I know it's a lot of land.
I know this. Idaho, I don't know if you know, but Preston, Idaho is very famous because it was the entire city of Preston was filmed for Napoleon Dynamite there.
Oh, what? I never knew that. Oh, that was a funny movie. I like that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're
And-
trying to cheer him up.
He's got a stick up his keister. That's probably why he didn't laugh.
These birds are so sweet. These vultures.
You know, he must be down on his luck. Yeah, or he wouldn't be an hour.
See, that one right there is actually one of the Beatles. That vulture right there with the long, with the Beatles haircut. He's the only Beatle vulture.
I definitely know it's like, yes, that's very London style. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
She got a mother or a father.
No, nobody wants me around.
Yeah.
Don't say that. I'm pretty sure someone wants you around.
Yes.
Neither. We may
You are loved, Mowgli. You are loved.
and feelings too. And just to prove
That kind of hits you hard when he says, and feelings too.
Yes.
we'd like to make you an honorary vulture.
First of all, what vulture has yellow, blonde hair?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Hey, fellas, are we your friends?
Okay, I'm just seeing it now. You have a bald vulture, you have the Beatles haircut vulture, you have a blonde one, and you have a brown haired vulture.
Yep.
I still think that I really wish the Beatles had been a part of this movie.
I agree. That would have made it really entertaining.
I think that would have been one of the best cameos in a Walt Disney movie ever.
I totally agree. Yes. This was a definitely missed opportunity.
Mm-hmm. But I'm not gonna lie, all four actors who did this role, they did a really good job with this song, and the Sherman Brothers did a great job at writing this.
They did. There's a lot of feeling in this song. I love the harmony.
What friends are for, and when you're lost.
Yeah.
Again, Walt Disney, you just cannot make Disney movies like this anymore because these songs, I feel like just the songs back then just had more feeling than they do now.
I totally agree. Like, do you know this one? Did you guys do a podcast of Roger Rabbit? Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
We have not done Roger Rabbit yet. That is definitely on our go-to right now.
That's what friends are.
Oh no! Oh no!
That was actually brilliant.
It was. He can sing though.
He
I
definitely
like him,
can sing.
Thank you for painting my victim. Your Highness.
Your Highness, he's not Mufasa.
Wait, they know him. They're just like, flee.
Flee, run away. No, not run away, fly away. Why did I did it again? That's the second time I've said run away when it came to birds.
I know you
I did that in the Sword and the Stone too. feel like Mowgli has got more cojones than anyone in this movie because you're standing up to a damn tiger.
Now, I'm going to close my eyes and count to 10. It makes the chase more interesting.
Oh my gosh.
Ugh, jeez Louise. By the way, anyone wondering, Shere Khan is a Bengal tiger. One of the, I think, the most beautiful tigers out there.
They are
You're
lovely.
trying my patience. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, damn.
See, Mowgli was brave at one point, and he's like, oh crap, I made a mistake.
Damn, Blue.
Good Lord.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to see a science show actually do that. And jeez. Okay, remember when I was talking about Baloo's big butt? But my goodness, how much? That was just a big bite.
Yes. Oh my gosh. He took a big bite of him.
You know, I know this is supposed to be serious, but you definitely got to look at some of the comedic aspects of this right here.
This is why the birds are like freaking out. They're like, oh no, do something. Okay. They picked him up. Good.
You can let go, Baloo. Are you kidding? There's teeth in the other end.
Oh.
Okay, the breath just got taken out of me right there.
I'll kill you for this.
Oh,
Oh.
and Baloo's just taking a beating now.
Oh no. Damn.
That's the only thing those drops is afraid of. You get the thaw, we'll do the rest.
Oh my gosh.
Mangy fools.
I like that line. He put his head back like a turtle.
Yes.
But again, I love that line. Stay out of this, you mangy fools.
The fire. Oh yeah. I'll take care of you.
Now, this is a problem I have with that, because if he's running through dried grass, wouldn't that just completely catch fire?
It would, but luckily the rain is raining, so it's kind of helping.
I can definitely see that at that point.
Yes, it's all about timing.
Ugh, and here we go, the most emotional part of the movie, and I just can't take it. That's another thing about these Walt Disney movies, like early on, like they will definitely hit you right in the heart.
No, for sure. Definitely, like when you root for certain characters, lovable character, like you think like, why Baloo? Like he.
He's dead.
That's hard to believe. Oh my gosh. I don't think I remember watching. I don't think I remember this, but this is like getting reintroduced to this. This is sad.
Mm-hmm.
I really do feel for Mowgli.
Here it comes.
What?
His eyes.
Yes, he's like that woke him up, man. Hearing him mentioning about good things about Baloo.
Okay, Baloo's just being a big ham now. He's just sucking it up.
Oh, Baloo's getting emotional. He's like, that is so beautiful.
I wish my mother could have heard this.
Hey, throw girl, stop.
See, I told you, Baloo's a douche. Baloo is a jerk.
He's a strong guy. Baloo is like a toughie, man. I think he's been a fighter for a long time.
But Baloo was kind of the jerk at that point. Like he didn't get up automatically and say I'm alive. He waited until Bagheera's eulogy was finished.
And I'm surprised that although Shere Khan scratched him, like there's no scratches on his face. Wow.
Right?
Take it fine. You know, playing it cool.
All right, playing it cool.
Playing it cool, yeah. Is that what you call it? Because I called it playing dead.
Yes.
Have you ever had that fucking conversation with your friends when you're all together and be like, so what are we going to do? I don't know. What you want to do?
Yes.
I don't know. What you want to do? Have you ever, Inika, be honest, have you ever had a conversation with your friends like that?
I have actually. Two of my friends, we're like the three musketeers when we get together. Especially when we go to the movies or go to the mall, we say, oh, what do you want to do next? One person will say, I want to go to the gaming store. One person will want to go to get food. And then me, sometimes I'll say, you know what, let's just go and get some fresh air. But
Every time I'm with my friends and we talk and we ask each other what we want to do, I always think of that scene.
Yes. Oh,
That was sexist, by the way. That's not That's not her. That's not the pronoun that she's going
oh,
Inika, I hate myself. Sometimes I really do.
it's okay. Like, well, they called her.
All right. Because she does, I'm pretty sure she doesn't go by that or they. She goes by she or her.
Yes. Exactly.
Mowgli's a peeping Tom.
He's starting to get curious now, because he's like.
Did you see Bagheera's face? He looks so smug and he's looking at Baloo. He's like, it's over, Baloo. By the way, the dot I've learned that when an Indian woman has a dot on her forehead, she is actually married.
Yes.
So this doesn't make any sense. Why does she have a dot on her head?
She's so young.
Well, back then, I mean, I don't know what it was like, but
oh my gosh, Mo's like freaking out. He's like, uh-oh.
Mm-hmm. Kind of like high school.
This is where puberty is setting in now for Mowgli. The birds and the bees.
Again, seriously, I don't understand. That's the only thing that I don't understand about this character is why does she have a dot in her forehead and she is not married.
And her arms are not covered either, too, I noticed. They missed that part. Yes.
Oh, you did that on purpose.
She did that on purpose.
See, even Baloo knows.
Try and get his attention.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, come. She's trying to get it. Come with me.
The only thing that the Jungle Book 2 did never revealed is who adopted Mowgli.
Actually, in a way, I do wonder that. Yeah, I wonder what happened. You know what? There should have been. I think there should have been like a the Jungle Book 2 with Mowgli, basically, like living in the village. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, because he lived in the jungle. There should be like a part 2 of him. What it's like now living with people.
Exactly.
They should have probably done that for a sequel.
Oh, I agree. That stupid grin on his face.
He's happy. He's like, yep.
He's hooked. It was inevitable, Baloo. The boy could help himself. It was not to happen. Mowgli is where he belongs.
Exactly.
I guess you're right.
I love this part right here, this upcoming ending, because it definitely kind of pays homage to Walt Disney, like the way that it pans up to the sky and everything.
Yes.
Here we go.
Bare necessities. Bare necessities.
Forget about your worries and your strife.
I
Mean the bare necessities, the mother nature's recipes that bring the bare necessities of life.
Life.
And that's a great ending, like the saxophone or whatever it's, or the trumpet.
I like that. That should have been Louis Armstrong. That should have been him playing. But it sounds like Louis. It does.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. That was a sweet ending.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like first time I haven't. This is not my first time watching this, but I remember watching this when I was so young. But now watching this like again now, it's like, wow, I don't remember seeing this part. But then now as I'm older now, I'm seeing like, oh wow, okay,
Mm-hmm.
that's pretty cool.
So that is the Jungle Book, the 1967 version. And you know what, Anika, I'm not gonna lie, I had a lot of fun doing this with you.
Me too. I
And
did.
and I definitely need to have you back on here to do another podcast with you here in the future. But
Absolutely.
but again, you know, so we usually do reviews at the end of this movie, and but again, I love that ending so much. I love the ending so much because, again, Walt Disney had passed away, and I feel like the way they panned up to the sky, it was just a perfect ending.
I totally agree. It's like looking up to like in heaven, like he's looking down. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
All righty, Anika. So to give the movie review, we usually do 1 out of 10. And you can give any rating like 6.7, 5.9, or whatever. But so how would you rate this, the 1967 Jungle Book?
I would say with like looking at everything, of course, like historical significance from the past or so. I would say this movie is definitely like I would give like 7. 7.
A straight
Like
7. Okay, I like that. I love it. It's a great nostalgic movie because it doesn't matter if it's a 1967 movie. Like kids back in the 90s, we watched Walt Disney movies. We loved Walt Disney movies.
Yes.
I want to give this about a 7.2 out of 10.
That sounds fair.
Mm-hmm. All right, so that is going to do it for this episode of BS Commentaries. We are going to be back here in about 10 minutes to do our another movie commentary, a goofy movie. And then, of course, next week we will be back with K Hart, and we're going to be doing an extremely goofy movie. But Anika, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Can you, if you would like, go ahead and plug in your YouTube channel, and go ahead and let to everybody out there, be sure to subscribe to Anika's channel. Anika, give away your channel real quick.
All right, definitely check out my YouTube channel. Is Inika Holiday Chung.
All righty, thank you so much, Anika, and we will see you guys here in about 10 minutes for a goofy movie.
All right, see you guys.